Okay, so I guess I'm chairing today. So let's go ahead and call the RTC Executive Advisory Committee meeting to order. Let's see. First item on the agenda, conduct a comment period for citizen participation. No action can be taken on any matter discussed under this item, although the Executive Advisory Committee can direct that it be placed on a future agenda. Do we have any members of the public wishing to speak?
Hi, y'all may remember me. I'm Brock Armentrout with Boulder City. I've moved on to a different assignment with Boulder City over special projects, and we now have a new community development director. I'd like to introduce Michael Mays. He comes from the Chicago area. He's been here a whole 2 weeks now?
2 weeks.
Close to it. We're excited to have him with the city, and he'll be here at the meetings from now on. I'll still come from time to time as his backup, but we're glad to have him on board and just wanted you to have a chance to meet him and welcome him to the committee.
Welcome.
Welcome,
Thank you.
Michael. Thank you, Brock, for all your work. Any other members of the public? All right, seeing none, close the comment period. Item number 2 for possible action is to approve the agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Move to approve the agenda.
All those in favor of approving the agenda?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, agenda approved. All right, consent items. Items 3 through 28 are on the consent agenda. All items marked with double asterisks are considered by the Regional Planning Transportation Commission Executive Advisory Committee to be routine and may be acted on in one motion. Any of these items may be discussed individually if requested by a committee member. So is there any item that wants to be discussed, pulled off consent? Seeing none, all those are a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I move to approve the consent agenda items 3 through 28.
All those in favor of approving items 3 through 28 on the consent agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, item moves forward. Okay, so that should bring us to item 29, to approve revisions to the RTC policies and procedures for possible action. Staff?
Yes, Mr. Vice Chair. Staff recommends holding this until we get the comments in from the agencies. I wanted to give the members some dates to keep in mind. We have not received, to my knowledge anyway, any suggestions, but we would like to. But we do have the stuff that we talked about in the after meeting last time. So we're going to get those out next week in red lines. Then we're going to have an internal meeting on October 17th. So if we can get your first round of comments to those red lines by that date, that will give us a chance to incorporate them. Then we'll send it back out the end of that week, and that would give you the week of the 23rd of October and the week of the 30th to digest those changes. Our drop dead date in order to have the final revisions in our possession for your November meeting is November 8th. So if we can get those in, we can get them on the agenda for next time. That's it, Mr. Vice Chairman.
And just one more time, when will we have those?
We will send the red lines out next week, early next week. We have an internal meeting on the 17th of October to kick those around. We will send out another iteration that will give you the 23rd and the 30th. To kick them around internally, our absolute drop dead date to incorporate into the agenda for next time is November 8th.
Okay. So procedurally, do we need a motion to hold this?
Yes.
Okay. So if I could have a motion to follow staff's request to hold this item until the next EAC?
I would so move.
All right, so we have a motion to hold this item until the next EAC. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, so that will move to the next meeting agenda. So item 30, in a very, very quick meeting, is to conduct a second comment period for citizen participation. No action can be taken on any matter discussed under this item, although the EAC can direct that the item be placed on a future agenda. Anyone wishing to speak during this comment period?
I had one thing, Mr. Vice Chairman. I'd like to bring to the attention that the RTC has a new manager of engineering and streets and highways department, Mr. Joe Damiani, who many of you, probably all of you, are familiar with. So we, in addition to welcoming Mr. Mays, we are also welcoming Mr. Damiani time behind it. So, thanks for being here.
Welcome.
That's it for our comments.
Okay.
And Mr. Chairman, since we are welcoming new staff members, let's keep the tradition going. I do want to introduce Mr. Chairman and the rest of the committee, as well as members of the audience, to two new staffers we have on the MPO planning side. We have Mr. Chen Chang Chen is on Beth's team as a principal transportation planner. So he's going to be helping Beth with a lot of the modeling needs. And so he's well-versed in the TransCAD model and a bunch of other things, and he'll end up being Beth's right-hand man. And then next to him, we have Ilya Chistyakov, who is a new transportation planner on Beth's team, and he's working on a lot of the like data analysis, as it were. So he's working with the INRIX data that supports the congestion management process and plan, as well as looking at a bunch of other like cool GIS things we can do. And so we're happy to have both of them on our team, and they're doing great work for us already. So.
Welcome. Any other members of the public wishing to speak? Seeing none, I adjourn the EAC meeting for the RTC.